Title: My fiancée live streamed herself and her friends rating guys at a college party and called me a 410, so I updated my relationship status to single while she was still streaming and canceled the wedding. Start. I froze, staring at my phone as the notification lit up the dark room. Live now, Riley and her friends rating guys at the campus party. I tapped it. My stomach sank. There she was, my fiancée, smiling, laughing, holding the phone like she was a queen presiding over her own kingdom. And there it was. And this guy, total 410. My face, my dignity, broadcast to God knows how many strangers. I sat back. I didn't yell, I didn't throw the phone, I didn't even breathe too fast. I just stared. And in that moment, everything we had, every promise, every late-night conversation, every shared laugh, collapsed into ash. Riley. She wasn't always this shallow. I remembered our first semester together. She'd sit across from me in the library, scribbling notes while stealing glances, laughing at my terrible jokes. We planned trips, movie nights, even our future apartment together. I loved her, fiercely, naively. I thought I knew her. But love isn't always a shield. Betrayal seeps in where trust once stood. I didn't find out immediately. At first, I dismissed the post. Maybe it was a bad joke. But there were whispers, screenshots circulating online, subtle messages from mutual friends. The evidence piled up quietly, insidiously. I watched. I waited. My heart hardened with every small confirmation. And then I decided. I wouldn't react impulsively. I wouldn't beg or plead. That wasn't my way. I would be surgical. For the next 2 weeks, I became invisible. I watched her streams, tracked her social media interactions, noted her financial accounts, saved every post, every story, every clip where she mocked me. I collected names, numbers, digital breadcrumbs. I learned her patterns. I learned her friends' patterns. And most importantly, I learned my own power. The wedding was scheduled for Saturday, a week away. Every move I made was timed to precision. Saturday arrived. I dressed in black, the suit crisp, my tie a tight noose of calm control. My phone vibrated. Riley was streaming again, this time from her apartment with her sorority sisters, laughing, rating other guys, drinking wine like it was an elixir of immortality. I sat in the shadows of my own apartment, watching, listening, calculating. Then I made my move. I opened Facebook. I clicked on my profile. I tapped Update Relationship Status. The words typed themselves. Cold, deliberate, single. Hit save. Almost immediately, notifications exploded. Her laughter faltered mid-sentence on the stream. "Wait, what?" one of her friends screamed. Riley froze, staring at her phone, horror slowly washing over her makeup-perfect face. I didn't leave it at that. I called the numbers I had collected, her sorority sisters, her closest friends. One by one, they picked up, panic in their voices, questions spilling out. Is this true? What happened? Why did you do this? They didn't know the half of it, and neither did she. I stayed silent. I let the chaos breathe. Her live stream collapsed into confusion. Comments piled up. Questions, accusations, disbelief. And there she was, frozen in frame, realizing that the world had shifted without her consent, that the control she thought she wielded over me was an illusion. The payoff was intoxicating, not because I had publicly humiliated her, though I did, but because I had reclaimed my own dignity. I had removed her power in one deliberate stroke. She couldn't mock me anymore. She couldn't manipulate me. I had anticipated every move, outmaneuvered every ally. I watched the aftermath. Screenshots of my single status update spread faster than wildfire. Messages flooded in, old friends checking in, acquaintances I hadn't spoken to in months. I had no idea. She's terrible. Glad you did that. Validation wasn't the goal, but it was a sweet side effect. She called. Of course she called. I didn't answer. She texted. I didn't respond. Her friends pleaded, negotiated, tried to explain, tried to reverse the digital reality I had created. I let them unravel. I let Riley see, in real time, the consequences of her arrogance. Her empire of friends, her carefully curated image, faltered like sand slipping through fingers. I kept my word. Surgical, silent, precise. No yelling, no confrontation. Just the truth and my cold, calm execution of justice. The wedding? Cancelled. Her family? Shocked. Friends? Confused. And me? Free. I leaned back, finally letting myself breathe. My phone buzzed again. Notifications, calls, messages. But I didn't need them. I had won. I had taken back what was mine. Not out of spite alone, but for the sake of my own self-respect. Betrayal is a fire, and revenge is its smoke. But satisfaction? Satisfaction is the calm after, when you know that every step, every move, every silent calculation was worth it. I sip my coffee. Morning light cuts through the blinds. The city moves on, indifferent. But I don't need it to notice. I know. And that is enough. She lost. I rose. And I did it quietly, deliberately, perfectly. No tears, no shouting. Just the cold, undeniable truth. I am single. I am free. And she will remember this moment for the rest of her life.